What is up, everyone? We are so excited to talk about the Gumball Rally from MiceChat. We have Chrissy here. We have Kandice here from the Gumball Rally. Amber, of course, is joined as well. Let's get into this and find out what this is all about.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and you listen to a podcast that believes in dreams, that places trust in the magic of imagination. That is always the first start of the right, and where the light is always on. Join as we discuss the views from Walt's apartment.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Walt's Apartment Presents. We have a really fun show, super fun show. I am overwhelmed by the ladies here today. So it's the ladies against me. We're going to talk all about Gumball Rally from MiceChat, which anyone that's listening to this or knows Disney knows this is a huge event that goes on every year around the beginning of February. And I'm excited to talk about it, learn more about it. First off, Amber, welcome back. How are you?
Great. How are you?
Not bad. Just enjoying my day off, and I'm excited to talk about this. And I'm so excited to actually come down and I'm not going to experience the actual rally itself, but experience some of the stuff beforehand and see all the people and have a good time. It's going to be a good time. But let's get to our special guests. We have Chrissy and we have Kandice, who are I was told they are the princesses. So that's
the princesses, the enforcers.
The enforcers. How many princesses are there?
It's just the two of us. We're the princesses of Gumball.
Yeah.
But
you enforce all those people that I've seen in those pictures?
Yeah, we're pretty intimidating, actually. A friend of ours fell down some stairs, and now they blame us. So
that's absolutely wild. Like I said, I want to get into first off, MiceChat. If you're watching this, you're a Disney fan, you know what MiceChat is. But for that one person, I might have clicked on this saying, what is that? Can Chrissy or Kandice explain what MiceChat is first before we even get into the rally itself?
Yeah, of course. So MiceChat is a Disney fan site. We cover mostly Disneyland, California, but we also have correspondents in Florida that send information about that as well. And we are kind of the one-stop shop for all Disney news. And the thing that I really love about MiceChat is they're very intentional with their articles, that they won't just post rumors. Mm-hmm. And if they do post rumors, they say, this is a rumor, this is not true. And so I love that. So it's not clickbaity like sometimes you see a lot of other sites. They make sure that things are confirmed before they put the article out. So sometimes it feels a little bit behind with like late breaking news, but it's intentional. And I love that. So, and Dusty Sage is our founder of MiceChat.
One of the best beards I've ever seen. I'm just going to say.
It's amazing. Well, here's the funny thing about Dusty's beard is when you look at we have old archival pictures of Dusty, and he did not always have that beard. And it's so funny to see baby Dusty because he looks like a different person. So you have to check out. You have to check out the archival footage. But yeah, it is Dusty. MiceChat does all kinds of events throughout the year. Of course, Gumball Rally is kind of the biggest one that gets the most draw, but they host a lot of special events and things. So it's really a great community. Started out as forums back in the day. That's how we learned about it. The forums are still live, so you can still go on them, but we've mostly moved to social media.
Cool. Again, you say you wait to post stuff. I appreciate that stuff more than just, this is going to happen. Someone said this is going to happen and here it is. And it is nice to confirm it and make sure. So you guys are very reputable and you guys have a great reputation, and whoever takes your pictures, I will say, like they do like that weekly, like Disneyland. I'm like, damn, dude, who is this person that goes in and just takes these every week, finds these amazing pictures to take of Disneyland? Like you said, you're mainly Disneyland, which most of us here are as well. So, but yeah, it's just a great site. And you guys do have great information, and you guys are partnering with Getaway Today, which Amber and myself both our podcasts are both, and that's kind of what they're one of the main sponsors for this, correct? For the Gumball Rally.
Yep. And they help us plan the event and organize it. All registrations run through them. Carly and Kim at Getaway Today are fabulous teammates.
They are the best people in the whole world. You can talk to them, and you can like text them and ask them a question like, hey, just they're awesome. I want to do this. So Chrissy, do me a favor. Can you kind of tell us what the Gumball Rally itself is? Or if it's Kandice's place or whatever, whoever can explain it better, that would be great. So
the Gumball Rally is an event where you try and ride as many rides in a single day as possible. Now that single day isn't always rope drop to park closed. There's usually 6, 7, and in the past even 8 p.m. cut times, but you have roughly 10 to 12 hours to complete as many rides as you humanly can. To prove that you've done this, you'll get a game book or game books that have questions for you. And you won't know the answer to these questions unless you go on the ride. They're not something that you're going to be like, oh, I've seen this a million times. I know what that is. But they're also not so difficult that you're like, what are they talking about? It's like, you're on Pinocchio and how many pool balls are on the pool table when you're going through there. And you're like, oh, there's like 3. Cool. We would never ask if there's like 10 because then you don't have time to count that. They're very intentional questions, but you're not going to have that memorized. So that's how we prove that you went on the ride. You go through it, you answer the questions. If you're not sure, you explain what you're going for. Some rides, like the teacups, sometimes we'll do photo questions for because you can answer a question from that attraction anywhere around the attraction without actually going on it. We want you to actually go on the rides. So we'll do fun photos, which is my favorite part because we can reuse those photos on social media and share pictures of those teams having fun on these rides. So that's a synopsis of what the game is like. And it is, from a competitive standpoint, there's a lot of teams that are super competitive, but it is such a friendly group. Like, it is the nicest group of people I've ever met in my life. Like, oh my gosh, we've made so many new friends from doing this.
It's a big group too. Amber, do you have any questions?
Well, I was just going to say, one of the things that I really liked about it is how it leveled the playing field. Obviously there are people that may know the answers to it, but they really try to keep you honest and make sure that you participate. Like, for example, I remember one of the questions last year was how many otters are on the poster at Pixar Pier? And I, of course, know this answer right away because I have an ASD kiddo who's obsessed with otters and foxes. So I'm like, I know it's 4, but let's walk by and then we'll write it down. Like, even if you're still supposed to participate, and they really try to include questions that maybe we don't know or might second guess ourselves. So I liked how level the playing field was for people who may or may not go to Disney all the time.
Sure. So this is just a big where in the park game.
Essentially, yes.
But you have to go on the ride too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It really is.
I don't know if you guys know where in the park, if you know who where in the park is.
And then the scratcher cards.
They're one of they're one of our sponsors for our podcast. We're gonna watch their actually ad, like their brand new ad, in like a few minutes. But it's just, I'm like listening to this. I'm like, okay,
it is. Yeah.
I would dig this. I think so much because this is my life right here. I love little details, and I don't know how many freaking otters are on the sign there, but I would love to find out. It's 4. Okay, good to know. Next year, I will be in this thing. We will make a Walt's Apartment team, and we'll come down and we'll make it happen. Amber, you can be on our team if you want.
She's like judging it up. She's like, I don't know.
She's like,
no, or not.
Do these guys
we
really
have a pretty
know?
Awesome team this year. I'm just going to tell you, our team name is Who's Your Baddie? And yeah,
we love it. We love the logo too.
So let's
me a lot of joy when I saw that.
Let's do this really quick. Let's hit one of our we have 3 ad breaks we do in our show. So we'll do one ad break real quick, and we'll come back. And since I just mentioned it, let's hear from where in the park, and we'll come back. And I want to talk about more into like the planning of this, how long it's been going on. there's cool themes too. I saw that like last year it was a murder mystery. I'm like, why the hell do I not know about these things? This is because now I live back in California. I come down a lot, but damn, I need to come for this because that looked amazing. But we'll be right back in like a minute and a half.
Hey fam, what are you doing?
Well, we are doing We're in the Park.
Do you guys know We're in the Park? Because we do.
We do. So how you play this is that they give you a deck of cards with an image on it, and you get to look around and see where in the park that is.
And they're fun. So if you like to find stuff, this is what you need to do.
The amazing game. We're in the Park right here.
If you're a seasoned Disney park goers as we are, it's a fun, challenge even for the hardcore Disney parks fan.
We have played the Where in the Park games that we felt like, we got
still a challenge.
Oh no, yeah, still a challenge, a fun challenge though, not an impossible challenge.
Check
they get really close to details, and you're like, I have never even seen that. I don't even know.
We're in the park. Have I seen that?
The great thing about these is that they're not in attractions and they're out in the open places. It's meant for families to play.
Besides people who've been there a lot, it's fun for people that are new to the parks as well, because you catch some of those details that you would probably miss when you're first going.
So there's images that you are finding on one side of the card, and then the other has the hint and the answer that you can reveal if you choose to.
Before it was just the hint and the answer, but now if you really want the land,
it'll tell you
they'll
where.
give you the land for an extra hint. You guys can take as long as you wish without the hint.
Yeah.
Without the hint, it's hard.
But that's what makes it fun.
But they do not just do Disney parks, obviously. What other parks do you guys actually cover?
Universal and not all that good stuff.
East Coast, West Coast, and they're continuing to expand even more after that.
Check them out, we'reinthepark.com if you need to get some game packs. They are so much fun.
We appreciate We're in the Park.
They're awesome.
We love
Kevin and
that.
Amanda.
Get you some We're in the Park today.
Hell yeah.
Use promo code Walt's APT Podcast to save 10% at we'reinthepark.com.
I feel like that needs a spoiler alert. Like I'm like, oh no.
Well, those are old. Those are old
Okay.
cards. So they actually, when they come on for our we do a monthly like family night on our last Wednesday of the month, and they come up. They used to like create new ones just for the show. Like we'd have like 5 exclusive ones, but now we do Mad Libs instead, which is fun too. But so Gumball Rally. How long has it been going on?
This is 20-year anniversary.
Holy
since 2006.
moly.
It is not the 20th game just because of COVID, and there was one other year off, but it's been 20 years since the first one. It's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, right? Crazy.
How long have you ladies been part of it?
2013 was our first year. We discovered it on the MiceChat forums. I don't even know how I found it. I stumbled across it, and it was 2011 that I found it, and it had just happened. Then 2012, I was 9 months pregnant with my son, so we didn't go. And then we're like, we're going. And back then, it wasn't as common to meet random strangers from the internet. So it was like,
we didn't talk
crazy.
about it.
Let's drive to California and meet all these random people, and the rest is history. So we played as a team until 2023 was when we were finally asked to join the dark side. So
2023 was our last one. Yeah,
it was our last year that we were just a regular old team. And then they're like, hey, can you do the Instagram account? And we're like, we have no idea how to do that, but sure. And so it's been really fun.
So before Chrissy, you say, are you guys like friends, or were you guys part of this? Are you guys just friends that just became part of this, or are you?
We've been besties since 2005.
Okay. And are you in California?
No, we're in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
we
Chrissy,
fly out to do the questions. So
Chrissy, tell us your story about it. I mean, it's kind of the same. Candice kind of covered what you guys did, but anything you want to add to her, how you guys got involved with this, or?
So we came out in 2013, and that first rally, we were these Lost Girls was our team name. And then Princess Fantasy Fair had just opened up, and it was our first trip together, just the girls. like we'd gone on trips before with our then boyfriends, but never just the two of us. And it was our first trip, and they wouldn't have wanted to see princesses. And we were so excited. So we saw them, and it was our princesses, Ariel and Aurora. I love Ariel. She loves Aurora. So we went and saw them. We decided our team name the next year is going to be OMG, It's Our Princesses, because we were so excited. We met a bunch of teams that year. Everyone kept calling us the princesses because of that. And so we've just been the princesses ever since. And
that's crazy.
It's been our goal and mission back in 2013. And in the early years, there was a far more fierce competitive edge to it. And people, when they're really competitive, people don't always want to stop and chit chat. And so it was our thing, because we are talkers. So like, we're going to make as many friends as we can with all these other people and just make a whole bunch of Disney friends. And it has just blossomed. And so many teams from 2011 to 2014 for their first time years are still playing now.
Wow.
And they're just so outgoing and helpful. Anyone who's a new team, they're always sharing tips and advice. And it's a lovely group. And we've been doing it for a long time with them.
One of the things that struck me the most was that how many teams had been playing for so long that had just came back every year. I was really surprised by that.
Yeah. It's a lot of longevity from those teams.
And two of the teams that we specifically met in 2014, we literally talk to them every single day. So they are our best friends, which is amazing.
That's
one of those
Eric and Andrew are
Yes.
the people that we met in 2014. So hi.
Andrew played with his brother, and we're best friends with him now. And his usual partner, Carrie, is one of our best friends. The three of us all bunk together. She lives in NorCal. So we only see her every year for this event. But she is like, when we can ever get them to come over to the dark side, she's our third princess.
Oh, NorCal. Where in NorCal? That's where me and you are.
Sacramento, right?
By us.
A half hour from me. Yeah.
And then Eric was playing with his mom. I think he was a junior in high school that year. And he just got engaged to his girlfriend this December, which is crazy. Like the journey we've gone with him.
Yeah, our babies are all growing up.
I know. Kills me.
So let me ask you, sounds like you guys got together because of this and have had fun as teams doing this. Do you miss not being able to be part of it because now you put it on? So you guys miss that aspect of it?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
Yes and no. So I will admit that I'm a big ham. So last year was really fun because we just took on this persona because we were the murder princesses and we just were roasting teams all day.
It was so fun.
And they were just
so to back up the murder princesses meta story is in 2024, our friend Andrew couldn't play. His teammate Carrie played with us, but it was our first year writing the questions. So we weren't an actual team, but we were pretending we were a team because nobody knew that we wrote the questions that year. So it was a ruse. And we were kind of playing, kind of not, lollygagging. And then all of a sudden, no, we really got to rush so people see us. They know we're playing. And as we were coming down the treehouse, our friend Carrie slipped on the step and really busted her ankle. It was so swollen.
She broke it.
Yeah. And it was so bad. And our friend Andrew, then there's an Instagram group chat for all teams. If you want to participate in it, you can. And he started calling us the murder princesses, saying we're trying to sabotage him by breaking his teammate. Wow. And so the next year it was a murder mystery. So we leaned all the way in. We're like, fine, we're the murder princesses. So we were Ariel and Aurora as Velma Kelly and Roxy Hart, Chicago style murder princess. It was fun. And we're leaning further into that this year.
I have so many questions about so many things with this thing. Every year it's a different theme?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been doing themes. So I think the theming started actually our first year because our first year it was on May 4th. So they did a Star Wars theme and we had no idea there was a theme. So and since then there's been a couple that were just classic, but they try to either focus on, I guess it's not they anymore. We're part of it. They try to focus on either an anniversary. So there was a Pirates rally for the big anniversary.
Alice.
There was Alice in Wonderland. So a lot of times it's theming that way. last year we wanted to do something different, and we decided we had done 2 park rallies in the past, but we had never done a just DCA.
Right.
But because DCA really is a half-day park, we made it into a murder mystery and added a whole new element of solving the murder mystery.
And then it was the red car trolley last day, and it was pure chaos.
Oh, wow.
Like the red car trolley, by the end of the event, it was a 2-hour wait for that. Guardians was like 3 hours. Everything was obscene. We thought teams would finish early, and nobody could finish anything because the park was so packed. It was cuckoo.
And there was a lot of us that didn't even get on the red car trolley. I remember there was, it cut it off shortly behind us. So there was a lot of teams in line that didn't even get to do that question, that had been waiting for hours.
I know.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
So is it always going to be at DCA now?
No, it's at Disneyland this year.
It's at Disneyland this year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
We are, I don't know if I'm allowed to share this, but I will anyway. We are dabbling with the idea of bringing back a 2 park rally. It just kind of, it's so expensive for people who this is their trip to do park hopping.
Yeah.
And then with the reservations, that's why we, like, post-COVID, we stopped doing the 2 park rallies.
Not if they use Getaway Today, just saying.
I know. No, you're right. And we do. We always push Getaway Today because they're amazing. And
Right.
you get the best deals. But that is something that we are considering in the future, to go back to a 2 park. And that is a whole different ball game. Trying to do 2 park rallies are the hardest.
Still one day?
I feel like we always
That's a
did
lot.
Yeah, one day.
Yeah,
Same
one day.
amount of time.
It's like a lot, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's fun though. I mean, it's definitely the most exhausting day ever.
How many
but
people usually sign up for this? Oh, sorry.
How many people?
I mean, how many people are in this? Not that put it on, but how many participants do you usually have?
Anywhere. So I don't know how much the most has been, but I want to say it's usually between like 250 people and maybe 300 people.
Wow.
Around there. So I mean, you can tell when you see, like, we have on our Instagram, we have the group photos of every year, and you can, like, that's everybody, because everybody has to make it to the photo, and it is a huge group of people. So I would say it's about that many. There pre-COVID, there might have been there might have been more participants. So last year was a little bit, although it still felt like there were a lot of people in the picture, but it was a little less just because it was DCA only. And some people were like, I don't know about that. But
no, last year it was more than 2024. It still was more people.
Well, then
I made a statistics chart for it. I like knowing the data.
She's got her flip chart over there. She's like, nope. It's actually this right here. Look at that.
I do. I pulled it up on my other screen.
We found the type A in the relationship.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, for sure. Except not on rally day.
Oh gosh, no! Our last year playing, I left the game book on Dumbo. We left Dumbo. We almost made it to the Falcon, and then I almost cried, and I was like, I left the game book. And we had to go back. She didn't talk to me for a little bit, but she didn't yell at me. I swear, when we play, I'm a whole other person.
So you just decided. Go ahead, Amber.
Oh, there were 4 game books last year.
That's where I was going.
That normal, or was that a lot?
I don't know.
On average, it's more than one. Sometimes it's
Chrissy,
2.
check your flip chart and see what it says.
No, we know the answer. We know the answer. We're just not saying too much.
We can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, Amber, you're going to have 6 this year. Have
one
fun.
game book would be the anomaly. Like, it hasn't been a single game book in years because it's too easy.
Well, and logistically, it's actually a logistics for the scoring team. So if we have multiple game books, they are able to score as they're turned in. And then that game book is already done, and we know how many points they got on that. And then it's just whatever the final thing is that they turn in. So, and logistics gets hard with checking all the photos and things. So a lot of the time goes toward that instead of scoring the books. So, because we got to have a lot of volunteers. So
we're looking at like 100 to 150 game books. I mean, teams. So if there's a single game book, you're scoring all of those once at the end of the night. And if you break it up into multiple, you've got 3/4 of the work done by the end of the night.
So is there a time limit on this? So like you have to be done by a certain time, and yet wherever you're at, and if you didn't finish, you just suck, or is it? Nobody
finishes.
Really?
Like there have been a very few years that people have finished everything on it. The 1 year everybody finished, it was a year that there was an absolute downpour first thing in the morning.
It was one game rain, and we were allowed to use Max Pass.
Yeah.
Okay.
And top 10 finished.
Yeah, the whole top 10 finished, but they technically didn't finish because the island was closed all day and there were questions on the island and they didn't get that. So technically they still didn't finish. If we're going to,
I mean, I will say rest in peace to Max Pass, by the way, just saying.
Oh, for real.
Lightning Link is such a sorry excuse for Max Pass.
So I also noticed, Amber sent me some information yesterday. I was like looking over it. There's teams of 2, 3, and 4. Do you not do teams of 1 because you could just do single rider? Is that part of why you don't do a team of 1, or is it just not fun to be like on your own team?
It's strategy. So when you're in a team 2, 3, or 4, you can't separate. So if you have a 4-person team, you can't go on 4 different rides. You go together. Now you can, some years you can't. That's something you find out the day of. But if you can use single rider, only one person does need to go. Everyone has to wait at the exit. So if you had a 4-person team, it's not totally an advantage, but you can't go anywhere. Like you need to sit at the exit and wait till they are done. You can't go to the bathroom. Don't get a snack. You just sit there. And if there's no phones, you don't even get to sit there and scroll on your phones. You're going full 90s and getting nothing.
And if not, the security princess will find you and put you in MiceChat jail.
Not us. We do have spotters that walk around and check for things like that too. You just won't know who they are. They're sneaky, like undercover security police style. But
oh my God.
So we watch out for that.
Do everything together.
Yeah, and like it's a lot more fun. And the first rally, I think they allowed you to play by yourself, but now it's teams 2 through 4, and there's advantages to both.
There was a specific reason why they stopped allowing single players, and I don't necessarily think it was the single rider thing. And I know that it wasn't like single players were winning every time, but I can't remember why they stopped having single players. I don't know. I'll have to.
It's definitely an advantage because I mean, we were a team of 3, and if you have 3 ladies that are all on different clocks. If one person is thirsty, we all have to stop the game and go get a drink, because I think it said you're not supposed to be 500 feet away from each other or something like that. So
oh my God, there's this many rules.
I mean, we don't measure you, but because there are people like you can't go get a drink at one cart while someone goes to get popcorn over here. Like you sit together. You got to find a cart that has both if that's what you want.
Oh, you got to be like a team of 2 then, because I couldn't see it. A team of 4, I'd be like, hell, I would lose my mind.
You do win.
So I will say,
they do.
So, and wow. I hope that it's not overreaching sharing this, but our friends that actually got second place last year are a team of 3. And they told us that actually a team of 3 works really well, because when you're trying to make a decision and this person wants this and this person wants this, the third person is the tiebreaker. So a team of 3 is actually a really great way to go. Another thing is sometimes you miss the question, and if you have more eyes on it, then you're not going to miss it, because if you miss the question, you're kind of SOL. Like and that has happened before too. We used to have crazy questions on the Matterhorn in that little part with the sky buckets, and it's impossible to see. And like all 3 of us, it was a year that we were a 3-person team, and none of us got it, and we're like, well,
you mean that
when you went without me,
the group of stuff that's up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like all that stuff, like.
And then you got to pick the right track, so when you're closer to the stuff.
This is like
catered.
This is catered just for me. I think this is like this is the greatest thing of what the hell have I been doing with my life? This sounds amazing.
Nothing good. Nothing good till you come.
Look
can you be sick this year? You're sick.
I wish I could. Kim told me yesterday, she goes, I'm so sad I'm not going to make it. But I'm like, I really have to go to work. But oh my God, this sounds amazing. I get all this kind of stuff. All I do is I watch Imagineering Story just because, Yeah. I made Amber watch Handcrafter right away so we could talk about it. This is just my brain. Oh my God, Amber, we got to come up with the greatest team ever for next year and start. Can you plan for this in advance? Can you can you study, or do you not know what the hell you're going to ask?
How can you study? You don't know what they're going to.
But you just prepare for everything.
There's all kinds of things you can prepare for. There are teams who prepare, who have notebooks that keep notes during every year's rally and prep other notes for this year's rally. We have
bless them.
I have ideas of what some of those people
names?
Put in there. I don't. But they will never share. And we have ideas of what's in some of those notebooks, but we don't. I'm not sharing it because it's polite to not. But there are things, if you look at the park and you go, I wonder how often this thing happens. Mm-hmm. And you might make note how often something might happen.
I'm so pissed I'm not going to be there. I'm not going to lie.
Literally going to be there.
I'll be driving. I'll be leaving, saying bye. Good luck, everyone. As I'm driving down.
You could stay.
Wow, this sounds so much fun. I'm
come be a baddie with us.
I'm so excited for next year. But I want to take a quick break, listen to hear from listen to Getaway last, but I want to hear from Sunken City really quick, and we'll come back. And I have still so many more questions. I hope you guys are okay with this.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Sunken City Designs brings you art. Do you like art? I know I do. How about art based on Disney characters like Mickey Mouse and the Oyster Thief? You know, that's actually from Alice in Wonderland, the best princess movie ever made. Also, we have some dwarfs that have their heads ripped off sometimes. Why? I don't know. It's because it's Sunken City Design. So go there, sunkencitydesign.com. Get yourself some great merchandise. You got posters and, I believe, clothes. Who knows? I got a cup from there, and it's fantastic. Do you like cups? Do you ever use those? I do. Go for it. Oh yeah, sweatshirt. Can't forget about those. If you're ever cold, get yourself a sweatshirt from sunkencitydesign.com. Also, WALL-E. You know, that's the best movie ever made. Second only to Alice in Wonderland. All right, if you also like Walt's apartment, they have merch for that too. Where? sunkencitydesign.com. Hopefully you've already loaded up that site and you're looking at it and you have some items in your cart. Go ahead and check out as soon as you can because the show's about to come back on. All right, everybody, we appreciate you.
We do love Sunken City Design as well. Do you guys know the date for next year? I'm just asking just to get that out of the way. Tentatively?
It's usually that first Saturday. Let me scroll through my
I just got to know because I will.
My guess would probably be February 6th, but they always have to negotiate the hotel.
The space.
Yeah, the space. But probably February 6th is a safe bet.
It's not going to be the following weekend because that's Valentine's
Day and President's Day weekend. And Super Bowl.
So,
it's Super Bowl this year too.
This weekend, yeah.
We've had
it is. That's right.
Yeah, we've had it on Super Bowl for the past few years. Like not on Super Bowl, but over Super Bowl weekend. And we have several teams that are coming from Washington, and now they're freaking out.
Oh no, that's right.
The group chat got turned into sports ball talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of my questions is, so you get a book and it has questions. So are all the books the same with the same questions in them? And you have to basically go through each book to get to the next book. Is that the way this process works? And
yeah. So if there were 2 books, it's half the park, in theory, half the park in one, half the park in the other. You don't have to finish it though. You can leave what you want on the table and move on to the next book. And leave what you want on the table. Yeah, you don't have to finish it. What you leave on the table is up to you, but you can't go back. So if you finish the first book, you grab the second book and you somehow knock that whole second book out and you're like, oh, we still have time. You can't go backwards and get the first book back. But you don't want to keep the first book for too long because then you have a less amount of time in the back half of the day when the lines are longer.
Do you have to follow the order of the book, or can you like skip ahead?
Whatever's on there, you can do whatever.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can do whatever's in that book in whatever order you want in that book.
That'd be crazy. 300 people trying to do the same thing at the same time.
I mean, it's happened before.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Oh, it's some of the best though. So that was 2014 when we met Andrew, and we had to watch the parade. I think it was one book that year, and we had to watch the parade because a lot of stuff was down for refurb. So we added in, there were extra things in there like watching parades, and a whole slew of teams lined up right by Storybook Canal Boats because it's shut down during parades. And then we all rushed to that line, and there was a single person in that line who was not a Gumball Rally person. We were just walking down, high-fiving each other, and like this poor girl's like, I feel so left out. And we're like, just high-five us. It's okay. You're fine.
Join a team.
Play with us. So it can be pretty cool though when you're all hopping on a ride together, and then you have extra eyes because I don't know if it was that year or another year, and they asked how many masts were on the ship, Prince Eric's ship at the end of it. And we're like, well, do all the sticks going up count as a mast, or are only certain sticks going up count as a mast? Anyway.
Who comes up with the questions?
Us now. But it used to be, I think, didn't Dusty do them?
He would do them sometimes. And Matt, our amazing writer, shout out to Matt. He is so great and so fun, and he is in charge of the scoring. He also kind of makes the final storyline for all the questions. So he's written a lot of the questions in the past. They reached out to us to start writing the questions because they thought that it would be good to have a team start writing them that knows the perspective of how questions translate to teams when you're under pressure and you're stressed out and things don't make sense. So that was kind of the thought process behind, maybe we should have a team start writing the questions that knows what works and what doesn't work. So
like the masked question, where maybe on a normal day you're like, obviously those are all masks, but when you're in the peak of the moment and it's the afternoon, you're like, I don't know, is that a mast? Is that not a mast? What is that? Is that just a stick? Like, what do you call those? So like sometimes your brain shuts down and you're like, I don't know. You say 2 + 2 and you're like 6. I don't know anymore. Brain's done.
This sounds like the most amazing time ever. I'm gonna keep saying that. But Amber, any questions?
No, I've done it.
Right. Well, at the end of this, I want to come at the end, like the last 10. I want to hear about your experience last year.
I had zero expectations last year. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, and I did it. And I just remember like at the end thinking, wow, that was a lot.
Yeah.
and there are people that are really in it to win it, and then there are people that are just, in it to do it.
Have a good time.
Yeah. Well, you've met some of our crew. Could you imagine a crew of like me, you, Kevin, and Amanda doing this? I mean, Amanda is hardcore. Amanda would have this whole thing mapped out and schematics out, like breakdowns of each part of the park, which would be, and then she's an overthinker like me. I would do the same thing. I'd take the other half and make the maps of the other side of the park and say, you're going to
would definitely
and then you'd find out the rules.
Then you find the rules that you can't do that shit, and you're like, what the hell? I mean, I just want to be prepared.
That's the best part. Is like if you have multiple games.
Are the rules always the same, or you change the rules?
No.
Up? Oh my
so
God.
Teams find out the official rules the morning of. There's I'll say not. I don't want to say always, but there's usually a twist, and you never know what that twist is going to be. And just know that this year is villains. So that's all I'm going to say.
So it's very villainous, right?
And I want you guys to know that if especially Amber, if you don't like the twist, if you're annoyed, but not like you'd like it because it's fun, but if you're like, this is a tough twist, that is 100% our twist this year.
So I'll blame you.
Yes. You can blame us for anything that's difficult this year.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
We came up with such a good one. Oh my gosh. We're so excited for the twist this year. Like it is so hard to just sit here and be like,
oh my gosh.
It's so hard to not well, and this is the funny thing too, is that my work wife is playing for the first time this year. And she had to, we share a classroom, and she had to leave the rooms. And it is so hard to not talk about anything, but I'm like, it's okay because I'm on this, so I still can't talk about it. So like I've had to be silent at work, and normally I'm just like word vomiting about Gumball Rally the 2 months leading up to it, and everybody's so sick of it. But this year I have to be quiet because she's playing, and I'm like, this is so hard. So then I'll just get on. I'm like, Chrissy, I need to say something because I can't talk to her about it. So
I know we're just messaging all day over 3 different platforms too, which is difficult.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So it obviously says on the bottom of MiceChat's website you are not part of Disney, affiliated with Disney in any way. How welcoming is Disney for this process, for this event? I mean, are they do they help you at all? Do they? I mean, are they not involved in any kind of preparation for this? And if you can't say, I completely understand. I'm just trying to. Do they do anything? I'm sure they know this is happening. Like they know Dapper Day is happening, and they know that you know. Everything's happening. So I'm sure they know, oh shit, it's Gumball Rally week. We got to put on more staff because obviously they're going to need it. I mean, let's, you know, but do they help? Do they help any preparation?
I think a little bit. There's definitely some logistics that go into it. Our biggest thing is that we have to make sure that we are not disrupting regular park guests and causing problems with the operation. So there have been some times in the past that we've had a little bit of pushback from cast members because something was funky. I know there was an issue with Mickey's house because we had no idea about the inner workings of Mickey's house.
Do you know that changes? Not just that you can go knock and see Mickey in a different costume, like where he changes wardrobe, like the whole hallway shifts. Like the
there's
Falcon.
6 Mickeys. We did not know.
Right. Yeah. You're going to do
that. The hallway changed.
So then it was really screwy. So we did kind of cause a bit of a disruption. So they weren't very happy about that because it was like the question that we asked was in the hallway, the one hallway, but it wasn't in the other hallway.
Oh.
So then teams were wanting to like wait for the
hallways.
We had no idea. Like we're like, wait, what?
We picked the hallway thinking we don't know who they're going to see, which Mickey. So we'll just ask in the hallway. This makes sense. They've made it all the way through. No, there's multiple hallways. Hot dog.
Yeah. So there's certain things like, well, last year we were going to do.
People don't see the 2 Mickeys at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so like there's been little things like that where it's been, but there have been times in the past, like the year that we had our, we had the theme of railroads off the rails was the year that Runway Railway opened, but it was that time where it was still the virtual queue. And Dusty was able to secure the group passes for everyone at a certain time. And that was the twist that year. So that was something that Disney helped with that we were able to do. And then last year they did the photo pass for us and they provided us a place for the finish line, but we weren't allowed to openly like be loud and obnoxious at the finish line. So it was kind of funny because when teams finished and turned in their book, we're like, yay, okay, go.
It was very discreet. Like I didn't even realize that it was a finish line. It was like a table.
Yeah. So we were allowed to do that, but we weren't allowed to like mingle. So we would be like, okay, picture, go. Get out of here. So
and then
there's definitely a lot of rules that we have to adhere to because we don't want to not be allowed to do it anymore. But I feel like Disney has become more open to things. Sometimes they want to charge us for our group photo. So that's, kind of a bummer.
That's been a common complaint recently for a lot of groups that they charge so much per, what is it, like 40 people or something like that?
Yeah. And it's a hefty amount. So, so we'll see if there's a group photo this year or not. I don't know. We can either confirm.
I think you do know. You just can't say.
If not, we can Photoshop everybody together.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. I just work here. I don't know anything. So
day-to-day CMs, cast members don't, they will throughout the day try and help you, but they might be fooling you. They might lie to you, give you the wrong answer. You don't know because you don't know that cast member. You don't know what they're thinking.
Sure.
And they might try and pixie dust you, which is against the rules. If you're in line and they say, oh, you're playing that gumball, come on, I'll get you right on. you have to say no because that's an unfair advantage, right? Not everyone's getting pixie dusted. They might get a grouchy cast member who's not going to pixie dust them. So it's not fair. So you can't.
Okay, that's kind of fun. So they play along and like try to trick you. And
some cast members don't like us, and some cast members do.
And some are completely clueless. They have no idea.
What are you doing? Sometimes they ask as many questions as other park goers, like, what is this? What are you doing? What is this clipboard?
And remember, it's villains this year, Amber. So you have to, you never know.
So excited for villains.
Wow. I'm excited. I'm not going to be there. This is ridiculous.
You need to make it happen.
I can't.
I'm already texting him.
She's like, come on.
Just be sick. You can take PTO, be sick, pull a full Mean Girls. Yes.
You understand that half of the people at my work watch my podcast. So.
Okay, look, we gave him the flu. I'm coughing on him right now.
I'll have my kids lick you or something.
And then you just have to do the Gumball Rally sick. And
we've done before. We came in 4th place while I had strep throat. I was no longer contagious and on antibiotics, but we placed 4th that year. That's
amazing. That's amazing.
This is such can do it. What a cool event. I mean, this is so exciting. Wow. And the amount of work, I can't imagine the amount of work that goes into this. And it's got to be a blast to know everything about the parks because you have to come up with these questions. And that's just very, very cool. When you guys go in like to do your research to get like questions, do you know like what the questions are and you're just gonna go verify the answer, or do you make them up as you go?
Both.
Yeah. So, well,
I come up with a laundry list this year. I came up with a laundry list because we had another thing to work on while we were there to come up with the idea and the concept. We just had villains going in, not a story to go with it. So we wanted to spend time on the story. So we had like a laundry list of potential questions that we didn't use the last time, or that we've thought of since, or that we scribbled down in a notebook last year after rally. And then we check them if we don't like them, or we hate them, or we think like, oh, that plays well into the villains theme to ask a question about this. Then we write it down moment up. So it's a little bit of both.
Very cool. Is that the cool Disney sweatshirt with all the gold stuff on it? Isn't it? Yeah. I'm like, I know that sweatshirt. That thing's cool. Let me see that thing here. Let's do this. Oh yeah. Heck yes, that one's cool.
As my kids say, clock it.
Yeah. They have like a lounge fly that matches that and everything. So that's yeah. Yeah. See, I know.
You want me to go get it?
Oh, I got the water bottle. I got
it's right over here.
The ears.
Right. Yep. So let me do this. I want to do our last break from Getaway Today. I want to come back. I want to talk about Amber's experience last year, and then we'll wrap this thing up and bring it home. This has been awesome. I always worry like I don't know this topic, and then like I just I have so many questions, and I could probably talk to you guys for a couple hours just asking questions. I want to know all the answers to them. I want to know what the questions are. You get to keep the books.
You can buy them afterwards. Yeah. If you want to buy blank ones, you can, but you don't keep the ones that you wrote on because we use them to score.
That's fair. All right, give me 1 second. Give me 2 minutes. We'll be right back.
It's been a great show so far, but who's ready for an ad break? Did you know that the best way to keep our shows going is by supporting our sponsors? So let's get to know more about the travel experts at Getaway Today. They've been helping to make vacation dreams come true since 1990. And whether you want to visit the happiest place on earth or to travel to Orlando for a most epic adventure, they are there to help. Are you trying to find out which hotel is your best option or which theme park tickets will work best for your visit? Are you concerned that you might need a last-minute change? No worries. Their travel experts will help you out. Looking to book a cruise but don't know where to start? Hey, they can help with that too. They will find the perfect cruise for your vacation, whether it's your first time or you're a well-seasoned cruiser. When you book your cruise with one of the Getaway Today experts, you will have a dedicated agent to help you every step of the way. They take care of the details so you can have the most fun. Getaway Today offers peace of mind travel, allowing you to cancel or make changes up to 72 hours before your trip. You will always have the most up-to-date vacation information, both pre-arrival and upon welcome. Getaway Today guarantees the best prices, with no hidden fees, and every time you book through Getaway Today, they will donate a portion back to a charitable organization in your area. And so far, over $4.5 million have been donated. So go ahead and dial 1-855-GETAWAY, that's 1-855-438-2929, and be sure to tell them that Walt's Apartment sent you. Or just click the link in our show notes for more information and the best deals to start your Disney, Universal Studios, or cruise vacation planning. What I'm trying to say is, if you like to travel, check out Getaway Today. All right, so now it's time to get back to enjoying that view from Walt's apartment. Let's get back to the show.
There we go. Getaway Today. They are the best. They're awesome. We love them. And again, you said they're like your main sponsor for this event, correct?
And they help with registration and signups. And I swear, especially from like November on, I'm emailing Carly like once a week about things, and they're just great. They make so much happen.
They're so responsive too.
customers.
Anytime you've ever reached out to them, they just boom, they answer it like immediately. They're the best. So check them out for all of your Disney, Universal, Florida, whatever kind of travel needs.
It's been a great show so far, but who's ready for an ad break? Did you know that?
So sorry, I got excited there. So I clicked on the wrong thing. So, Candice, are you good? Did we lose her?
No, she can't hear right now. She's working on the sound.
Okay. I just saw the chat right there. She said that she can't.
She's working on it.
Can you text her, tell her maybe to go back out and come back in? Sometimes that works. I mean, that's how you fix anything, really. Just turn it off, turn it back on.
Delete.
Someone's worked in IT before.
Right? Tap on it, blow on it a little bit. Yeah.
I text her. We'll see if she gets it.
That's weird.
I'll tell her in here too.
If she wants to put on her other headphones, she can. But we can start with Amber's trip if you want to let her know to put on the other headphones. Yeah. This is the great thing about recording a podcast where we don't edit anything. This is really going to be part of the show. It's so exciting. But
welcome to the real world.
Yeah, it does happen though. I mean, you got a dog up here in the top right corner. And,
Rocket.
Candice, can you hear us?
We have Rocket, Groot, Drax the Destroyer.
Oh, I love this. I'm just gonna take a stab. So your favorite Marvel is Captain America.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
All about that ass.
Right. America's ass.
It is America's ass.
It is, yes.
I love that name for your doggies. They're so cute.
Pixie. She's a foster. She's temporary.
That's why she doesn't get the.
Tell her to talk.
Can you talk? Oh, I'm telling you.
Candice, talk.
Oh, she left. She's going to try coming back in.
All
Perfect. She'll come back. So, Amber, last year was your first time?
Yes, last year was my first time. I had obviously followed Dusty and MiceChat. I had met Dusty before, but I was invited to participate as a content creator with Getaway Today. And it was my first experience. And I really didn't know that much about it. So I was just, oh, okay. And then I was, put on this team with two friends of mine from Getaway Today. And we just kind of were like, okay, well, we're going to do this. And we were the gumshoes of the galaxy.
Yes, I remember. That makes so much sense now.
Rocket and Groot as our logo. And I dressed up as Rocket. And yeah. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It's a lot of work though. Let me tell you.
Well, last year was chaos. So,
I mean, I like a little chaos. I'm okay with chaos, but I think the thing that I really was just ill prepared for, but enjoyed was the old school way of enjoying Disney, where obviously content creators, we use our phones a little bit to take and film content, but we're still held to the same standards of like, you're not supposed to use lightning lane or mobile order or check wait times. You're just supposed to go with the flow and, enjoy Disney the old school way. And that to me was, oh, okay. It's been a hot second.
Candice, can you hear us?
Jumped in a lane and she said she can hear us.
Can you talk?
I think so. I have
there you go.
Headphones. I'm on my phone now. I think it's my computer that was the problem. I have no idea.
You ladies chat for a second. I gotta take care of something. There's someone at my door, so you guys take care of something. So, all right.
Amazon.
It is actually. It is. They can't get in. Hang on one second. You guys talk.
All right.
So last year was a little extra because we didn't expect anyone to finish. So you did a lot of walking, and we split things up across the park. So you might be over here, and then you had to go over there, and that was intentional to waste time because we thought everyone would get it done fast, and we wanted you to be there as much as possible. Did not know it was going to be so busy, or we wouldn't have split you all up. But that is not the norm. It's not the norm to make you zigzag across the park. You can if you want to, if you get a game book and you want to go all crazy from in your game book. But generally, your game book is nearby friends.
We put our steps in, and I think we only stopped once to eat, which like we got award wieners, and I'm like, we waited so long for a hot dog, and I'm like, this is why we mobile order. What is this? Like, what is happening?
No.
Snacks. You never.
Yeah.
We always have a backpack. Snack.
Yeah. So I didn't know that, so I'm gonna have to game in early, get ready, and yeah. It was.
For anyone who's listening who wants to join us this year or next, a backpack that's not too heavy with snacks, and not just snacks, but something for lunch, like a Lunchable, an Uncrustable, something with some protein bars, some water, and lots of teams like a clipboard. Those are your big beginner set, but definitely snacks.
But no iPads?
No iPads, no tech. Keep that at home.
We got to talk about that too. What the heck? How do you...
Vintage.
Yeah, you just jump in a line. You don't know what the wait time's going to be.
I mean, and how often is the app right with the wait times?
I'm the worst at waiting in lines. I hate waiting. How do you check? Because you can't even check wait. You can't even check wait times.
Nope.
No.
You just go. I mean, you can look at the sign.
I didn't mean to pop in the middle of your conversation. I just heard snacks and waiting. So.
Yeah.
You have to be strategic about it then.
Oh man.
That's part of the fun.
It's gonna be a lot.
Well,
I can already tell.
I think I liked on the books too that there was one big ride per book, so that it wasn't like one book was stacked with, all the rides that have a longer wait time. Every book had, one of the bigger rides on it, so that you were pretty much guaranteed a longer wait with each book. Now, obviously, it's all the luck of the draw. Like, we never got to do Guardians because when we got in line, one of the elevators was down and the wait time doubled. So the people that had gotten that book earlier and had done it obviously were successful, and we were not, because we weren't going to wait, an hour and a half to go on to get 1 point or whatever the points were, Yeah.
Well, and we did not, we knew, we found out, and this was later on, we found out that it was the last day of Red Card Trolley. So we knew that it was going to be kind of popular. So we're like, yes, this is great. They're going to have to wait 45 minutes for it. Yay. Had no idea it would be that busy. And then also Animation Academy had a line out the door.
Wow.
Literally out the door of the animation building. What? When does that happen?
The art of animation. One of your questions was, what comes after Pocahontas? I think it was. Oh my God. We tried 3 different times to get that damn question.
So we almost had 2. Do you remember what it was?
I remember it was going to be Sleeping Beauty and The Little Mermaid were going to be the answers, just to make everyone angry.
And we
because those are our princesses.
Time. Well, now I know. We didn't do this first. I would have been like, oh, it's got to be Sleeping Beauty or Little Mermaid. We waited in there so long on 3 different times, and we're like, this is silly. And we actually saw one of the teams go and ask a cast member. And we were like, no.
And if you see that, feel free to report that to us. We're happy to duck.
I did.
They did. I think they did.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, I just remember I was like, what? Okay,
That's the snack time. That's when you sit down on the thing and you're like, okay, my feet hurt. I'm whipping out a snack and we're just going to listen to some lovely music until Pocahontas comes on.
You can't. There's no tech. Oh, the music. Sorry.
Because you were in there.
You're in. Gotcha. Sorry.
Well, and the content creators can have tech for content creation. So like we can have our phones, but we're still supposed to abide by the rules of not looking stuff up. But we
don't go on the Disneyland app.
Yeah, don't go on the Disneyland app, but which was kind of hard because you have to get in with your Disneyland app. So obviously you have to have your phone to get in, but then you got to put it away for the rest of the day. So.
A fun thing to do, and what we did when we went in September, is you can put it. Let me change that again. So I have mine prepped for a rally. So if you can see it, like that's my ticket. Like I made a screensaver with my ticket, so I don't have to open up my app and use my battery. You just scan it. Good idea.
Now we all have your number. Thanks.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
I know, right? They're everybody get a ticket.
I could scan. I'm like, oh, can't get in now.
I didn't know I made a reservation for that day.
I'm late. What?
But I will say my favorite part about the whole experience was honestly the after party, where I was the only one who got up to the $1 million question. Thank you very much.
We didn't even get to see it this year. We were helping with scoring, but I love the awards party. I love the game shows.
It was so much fun.
She is so good at it. One year they pulled my raffle tickets and my number got called, and she was talking and I switched our ticket so she would go up because she would yell at me because I would have messed it up, and she's very good at these things. She went up, she did it, and then her ticket got called again next, so I had to go up.
Like, what are the chances?
I know.
It was a lot of fun.
It was crazy. It is good. I'm glad you made it to the
end. So Hasten is our game show extraordinaire, and he puts so much time and effort into these game shows, and it's incredible what he does with it and makes it feel like you're really on the game show. So it makes it themed to the rally. This year's is going to be ridiculous. Like I hope we're not stuck in the scoring room this year, because I cannot wait to see this year's game show, because
so is it a different game every year? Does he do a different game every year? Oh,
and it's kind of cool too, because like for younger people, you've never heard of these game shows before and you learn about them. So that's kind of cool too. So the one year we did, what was the one that was it was where it's not Family Feud, but it's like you survey a bunch of people. I forget what the game was, but he did that show. It was like a really old show.
And like a newlywed game?
No. What was it called? I don't know.
Really old.
Oh no. Yeah, no, like that.
She
that
knows
would be
all those really old ones.
I do. I love game shows. We need to do like Let's Make a Deal one year.
Oh, right on.
That would be fun.
This is like the coolest thing ever, and I'm excited that Amber, that you get to experience it, and I'm excited that I'll be there.
I'm excited that Sean's going to be there this year too.
Yes, his boss is going to watch this and say he's allowed to be off. Yeah. Will you be? We have a Friday night event where like some of the teams can come if you want to, and there's like a villains panel up there with people. Will you be at that?
I'm not sure. Hotel? I'm not sure. Possibly. Okay. I'll take a look.
It's at the Anaheim Hotel at 7 p.m. Yeah, we have a panel. I don't remember everyone's name. I know that we have a voice actor, an animation artist, and a book author going to be there.
I think it's Bill Farmerlow, right?
Yes. And then Noah Sunday Lefkowitz. He is our host, and he is incredible. Like
he's so that song he did about the 70 years is.
I know, it's so crazy.
Because Billy Joel is one of the best singers ever too, so it's just a great
exactly. So I kind of hope that he performs that, even though it's not a villain song, but it'll be pretty fun. So he's going to be performing and hosting it, so it's going to be a really fun event. So yeah, we'd love to have people join. That too. So if you can't do the rally, you can come to the event.
There you
go. Open to anybody.
This was awesome. I can't thank you guys enough. Candice and Chrissy, who I thought worked for MiceChat, and they don't. They just do this because they're awesome and they just want to
their own entity.
Just like we do this podcast. I don't work for the podcast.
You don't own me.
I mean, I own the podcast, but it's about it. It's about all I own. But this is you guys are awesome. I thank you so much for taking the time. And Amber, thank you for setting this up with them. I totally appreciate it. So it's February 7th. Wait, February 7th, right? Next
February 7th. Yeah,
right.
We are a week and a half out. It's crazy. Can't believe it.
Can people still sign up, or is it sold out, or is it a sold out event, or is it?
So tickets actually go off sale. They're pulling them from the site this Thursday, the 29th.
Okay.
But I feel like we might be able to make some arrangements for listeners of the podcast as long as it's really quick. We can probably schmooze Kim and Carly into opening up a few more registrations if you hear about it. And
it's Kim and Carly?
To do it. Yeah, Kim and Carly.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, we can be like,
amazing too. The prizes are amazing too. So if you're going to participate, like,
what are the prizes, or can you not say? Or
well, it's the glory of winning the MiceChat Gumball Rally. I mean, that's
I
the
saw
real
a trophy
prize.
last year. I'm like, damn, that thing. I need that for some reason. So I mean, that's
The trophies are custom made, incredible. Don't know what the trophy is this year, but we know it's going to be amazing. And then there's additional prizes that Getaway Today often gives out. That's all I will say about that. And then there's also a ton of raffle prizes. Like we'll have Loungefly backpacks and all kinds of stuff that go along with the game show as well. And I think Friday night there will probably be some stuff as well. So it's exciting. Amber, I can't thank you enough for reaching out about this. This is amazing. I'm so glad that you came back. You guys were so cute last year. And I can't wait to see what you do this year because
do you have your fits all planned?
Oh, we do. And my friend's husband is a hardcore Star Wars nerd, and I am his Star Wars wife. So we have a chat group because she's tired of talking Star Wars with him. So we're actually making him wear a matching shirt with the rest of us ladies, and it's not Star Wars. So he's kind of having like an identity crisis.
Jeff?
And I'm like,
I love it.
Yeah, I'm like, you'll be fine.
I love it.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Yeah. So.
All right, I'm gonna wrap this up. Again, ladies, all three of you, I appreciate you all so much for taking the time and check this event out. It's gonna be all over everyone's feeds next weekend. MiceChat Gumball Rally, such a cool thing. I will be there next year for sure. I will no matter. I will put in for it when you know the date. So if you know the date, just message Amber and let her know, and then I'll put in for the date then. But yeah,
perfect.
This sounds like so much fun. I appreciate you guys so much, Kandice and Chrissy. Thank you for taking the time. Amber, thank you for setting this up. And until next time, we hope you enjoy the view from Walt's apartment. You all have a great day.
Bye.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past. And here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.